and welcome to Sports by Compian. I am, of course, your host, Stephen Compian, and I'm joined here by the guy who knows about fights for us here at Sports by Compian Nation. He is a fellow Compian. He is also the most handsome. Christopher Compian rejoins the show again to tell us about the world of fighting. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, my friends. Happy to be here with you.
We're happy to have you. Combat Sports is back here on Sports by Compian. That's
That's
right.
right.
Get
That's right.
excited. We got some cool fights to talk about. Some maybe were fun fights, and you would say maybe like a highly skilled card. And we have some fights that took place at UFC. And of course, as always, Chris has the insight about what's going on in the drama of the UFC world. So, Chris, with all that, let's hop into it. Your boys over at Netflix are dipping their toe in the fight game, aren't they?
Yeah, you know what? Netflix is wild, dude. They're roasting Tom Brady. They're doing comedy specials. They're doing everything. They're all over the place. But
They
anyway, so
really
they're
are.
putting together an MMA card. And what's fun about this card is really the most relevant fight is Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Now, this fight would have been like fucking awesome like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know, when
little
they were
bit.
both in their prime and like Ronda Rousey like actually, was doing stuff and meant something to the sport, and what's interesting is Gina Carano competed so long ago. It was like before I was even a fan. Like I think when she had her last fight with Cyborg and then left the sport, I think that's right when I started paying attention. Like that was like right before that first Ultimate Fighter that kind of cracked it wide open with that Bonner Griffin fight,
Okay, okay. So you
which
kind of haven't really. So she hasn't fought in a hot minute,
in ages. Dude, she's been making movies, she's been doing everything else.
except for fighting. And she, and
But
neither
I
has
mean,
Ronda. Ronda's at least been staying in shape with some like WWE for a while.
right,
Then just going
exactly.
around talking shit about Joe Rogan. That's also good exercise.
Yeah, you
So
notice that? Dude, she knows how to sell a fight. She's
yeah,
always been really good at being a mean girl.
yeah.
It just comes naturally to her because I genuinely think she's actually a bad person.
Mhm.
And so being mean and spiteful is just natural to her.
You might be
Like,
right.
dude, so she talks shit about a lot of people, but let's start at the top. Um, she was talking shit about Valentina Shevchenko. She was talking shit about our girl Valentina. She was saying, "Oh, she has an OnlyFans. She's off there showing her tits."
God bless
Which,
her.
yes, Valentina does have an OnlyFans, but she does not show her tits.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
and
you could maybe see
right.
her Instagram.
Not that I'm there, but the general consensus everyone agrees is no, she's not, putting out X-rated pictures on her OnlyFans. She's just kind of like making money because she's a freaking champion.
Good for her.
Right,
And Ronda's
exactly.
hating on it.
So
Fair enough.
she had a little response because she's not just going to take random shots from some like washed up old wrestler. Anyway, so she served it back to Ronda, which is nice, and a couple people did, Masvidal included. Like the UFC made her because the UFC really did, dude. Like, sure, she was an Olympian before, but how many people can actually name Olympians?
Yeah, dude.
Like
Like
dudes that
once
have
once the
won
events are
medals. Like
over,
aside from Michael Phelps, can
yeah.
anyone name anyone that's won medals, dude? Come on.
After
Maybe Sean Palmer.
everyone forgets who it is after the events are over, you're like, who was
Right.
that guy?
Anyway,
So
so the
what?
the UFC made her, and then now she wants to like again, like her thing's always been like talking shit, and like that's why she probably did okay over there in wrestling. Like I didn't watch that career because you know
No, but
really.
she definitely was a heel over there, and I agree. I think that she's gonna do well. Now, Chris,
Was
I
she
could be
being
out
a
of line
heel over
here.
there, dude? She always wanted to be a heel.
I
She
think
was
she
just
played heel.
born to be a heel.
100%. And you know what? Good for her leaning into her role. But the fight I'm most excited about on this is definitely my boy Mike Perry. He's probably going to get his ass kicked by Nate. I can easily see Nate taking this to the ground and choking our
Yeah.
boy Mike senseless. But Mike might get a couple good punches in before he's wrestled to the ground to his death.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing is, dude, is this fight, yeah, it's a decent fight, but this would have been like a prelim fight in these guys' like prime when they were both in the UFC. Like, let's see, Nate Diaz was mostly kicking around 155, and Perry mostly did 170. So they probably wouldn't have met in the UFC, but they could have. Like it could have happened in their prime. And yeah, it's like okay, it's an interesting fight just because, Mike Perry's the king of BKFC right now, and for some reason the world has like this fascination with Nate Diaz. I don't understand.
They
Like
do love some Nate Diaz.
the dude snatched up some nice submissions like early in his career, but like I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. People like Nate Diaz. It's fine. He's popular. He's got a fight. They're making millions, dude. They're making piles of money.
Good
So
for
that's
them,
good.
dude. And of
And I
course, the
like that.
millions stir our boy Francis out of his bed too.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Francis has turned up when you mention millions.
Yeah.
And
Who
what's
I don't even
fun
know who
about
this
that?
dude Luis is that he's fighting Lord Linus. It's hilarious that this dude's 18-5, a heavyweight. And like I don't
Yeah.
know if most of the public has heard of this guy.
Yeah, no, dude, no one knows who he is. No one knows who the guy is. That's the thing, dude, is basically outside the UFC, the only names people know are guys that used to be in the UFC.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
Ronda can talk all the shit she wants, like, oh, you don't pay guys, me. Dude, that fame is like worth a lot. Like you can ask any of these guys how they're doing for endorsements. I bet you their agent is busy.
Yeah. Well, there was that while there where they were forcing everyone to wear just the Reeboks inside the ring. And that kind of pissed off a bunch
Yes,
of
and
fighters.
that's
But then
fine, but dude, there's a lot you can do with like social media and
yeah,
like
no, for sure.
you
There's
can
still
get paid for appearances just because if they can put up a poster of you in the UFC ring and UFC trunks,
yeah.
you can get paid just to go teach seminars, dude. You can just go to other gyms and teach a class.
Yeah. No, there's a lot that comes from it.
There's
Of
a
course,
lot you can do with it.
Junior Dos Santos, another
Yep,
UFC
another
legend,
former UFC guy. You
also
see,
just kind of washes up, shows up.
everyone famous used to be UFC.
That's why I said at the beginning of this is a fun card. I'm not gonna sit here and try to like
Right.
be with the MMA guys like, yeah, this is an amazing card. We all need to be super like, all right, we get what they're doing here for their first MMA. Like,
Well,
fuck it.
see, we say it's fun because there's no implications of ranking.
Yeah. No,
So
it's
the
just all
only
like
word for it is fun. If we're not doing it for fun, there's no reason to do it.
100%. This Jade girl from Canada is three
Oh
and
yeah,
two.
dude,
And
she's
she
from BKFC.
Oh, is she okay? I
Yeah,
love that she's 3-2 and the girl she's fighting
Masan
is 2 and
Wong.
2.
Yeah, dude, she's probably having a hard time getting fights over there in BKFC because the dead truth is, the talent pool for women that want to fight without gloves is pretty shallow. And she's kind of been putting a hurting on some girls for a minute. I doubt too many people are lining up to get in her face.
Well, either way, it will be a fun event, as we say, May 16th coming up. Get excited.
Absolutely. And Rhonda's doing the best she can to sell the event. She's out there, talking all her smack.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm amused that they got Francis for this whole thing, but it makes sense. Like after he like signs on for millions of dollars at PFL, and then he's just like, just kidding, I'm not gonna fight here.
Dude, which means PFL must have released him enough for him to go do this. The same because you know what? It's all good. Like the more the more sunlight they attract, they can reflect back to their like home organization. The same with Mike
Sure.
Perry. Like the reason BKFC is like, yeah, get out there, Mike Perry, kick some ass, is because it's all like, oh yeah, and like when they run his highlight reel, it's him in the BKFC ring, like putting motherfuckers down. That's good for them.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's a good point. And it's a huge promotion for them to get on Netflix. Not a lot of people who watch Netflix know about BKFC.
Right. Exactly.
So there was a UFC fight event. You mentioned we'll start up here at the top. With
Yeah,
the
some lads in England got into a bit of a scuffle. A
did they
few of
now?
them did.
Oh, and the hometown
We
England
had
lad
an
loses.
English lad, Lerone Murphy, versus one of these. Think he's Dagestani, Chechnyan, one of the mountain Russians that are like really gnarly and trying to take over the sport. One of those fucks.
He's ranked number one, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
5 rounds featherweight. Oh, this was a fun fight. Exactly
yeah.
your type.
He's a bit of a problem. He's like good with his hands, and then also because he's a mountain Russian, he's like, so you got to be worried about him taking you down the whole time. Like obviously they're all a nightmare to fight, dude. It's all fucking crazy. Like
Mountain Russians.
really the entire MMA world is like, how do we deal with these fucking mountain Muslim Russians? They're a nightmare.
Sounds scary. But
Yeah.
your boy Leroy wasn't able to figure it out. That's for
No,
sure.
no. And Leroy was a good up and coming fighter, dude. He was like, laying down some wins. He was doing just fine, but what are you gonna do?
Well, it was just a
Anyway,
he didn't like get completely choked out or something.
yep. And then MVP Michael Venom Page, dude, he had like the most boring fight in UFC history. So first of all, they served him like a former training partner. So
Oh
these
no.
guys have done plenty of working out in the gym, so they both know each other's things. They know what they do. They understand each other well, which is always a terrible fight.
Yeah, that is always a terrible fight.
Yeah, which if you heard the Joe
Wow, dude, there was
Rogan
not much
fight
of anything
companion,
happening here.
yeah, no, it was terrible. Dude, they kind of just danced around for the entire fight. It was terrible. So MVP is a counter striker, right? So he likes dudes to come after him, and then he can just like lay like a huge fucking crushing hit on him. He can jump in with his point karate style and lay like a knockout blow. That's what he loves doing. But when someone's not coming after him, it messes him up, and
Yeah,
he'll
because your
spend the
boy
whole
Patterson
fight.
knows the strategy. He's like, I'm not into that kind of
Exactly.
stuff.
He'll spend the whole fight like waiting for that one opening. And if he lands it, everyone forgets about the whole boring fight. They just play the highlight knockout. But
Oh no. Is
Patterson didn't.
MVP an undercover boring fighter, Chris? Is that what you're trying to say here?
Yeah,
That's what you're saying? Oh
yeah,
no. Oh no, MVP.
yeah.
Well, that's not great for
Well,
his. Is that his
so
first
what
in the UFC,
also
or is
isn't
that?
good for him is that was his last fight on his UFC contract. So
Okay?
he's
So it
now
wasn't
a
his
free
first.
agent with this horrible, stinky fight that pissed off Dana. So Dana can use that in the negotiations. But the truth is, I bet he'll go outside the UFC, dude.
Yeah, you
Like,
think so?
yeah, he came in the UFC and everyone expected great things from him, and he came up against some fucking tough guys, and he had some kind of whatever showings, and I think he wants to go back to where he can just like dominate and like get his like crazy KO in like the second round and go home.
Checks out. Checks out. Still get paid really well, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. So like I said, last fight, I'd be surprised if he resigns. We'll see. Who knows?
What did you think of Luke Riley and Michael? Anything to say about those two?
Uh, Not really. I
Fair
mean,
enough.
I'm
Well,
sure.
here's a first rounder, 28 seconds in. Your boy Rousey from
Yeah.
whatever the
Yeah, dude, some
Barn of
Polish
Westminster.
power there. My man, yeah, got it done in 28 seconds. He put it
Jesus.
on Austin Lane,
It's a
dude.
cool
Just
ass. That's a
clipped
nice
him
ink
with,
on your boy Austin though.
yeah, just got him with like the nicest right hand. And like, he went down and he finished him off.
He's
Uh
like, "Hey, are you okay? Let me
yeah.
see if you're okay."
Let's make sure you don't have to get up for a minute. But yeah, some nice Polish power there, dude. And then they cut Austin Lane, poor bastard. He got
Oh
cut from
no.
the UFC after that loss.
Oh no, Austin. With your sick ass ink, dude, they cut you?
Yeah, dude.
They're like,
He
you can't
got,
just get your ass kicked in 28 seconds, bro. We got to move on from you.
yeah, it's tough. Mm.
That is tough. Um, well, what else do you want to talk about with this event? Anything stick out to you?
Um, yeah, no, not much with this event. It was kind of a whatever event. But over in BKFC, I like checking in with BKFC.
Of course, bare knuckle boxing themselves.
Yep, that's right. Our boy Arlovsky, Andrei Arlovsky, at like fucking 68 or however old he is, he's won himself a heavyweight title.
Of course he has.
That's right. That's right. He beat Rothwell. He beat Ben
Oh, the
Rothwell.
other old man. He's like,
Yeah,
move
yeah.
over, old
Dude,
timer. Let me get in here.
Rothwell, he's like so big, but like he's really kind of like he moves awkwardly. Like he's had a really long career. Like he started off, like I said, in that fight league where they used to do like team versus team, the IFL, International Fight League. He started off in that, which interestingly enough, Jim Miller or the other Miller brother, the one that's no longer in the UFC, he also started off in that. But anyway, back to Ben Rothwell. He's been doing it a long time, and he's a massive dude. But like, I don't know. He moves super awkwardly, and I think just because he's so big, he's hard to deal with. But like, Arlovsky knows how to reach up and land those big punches on big guys. Like, he fucked him up pretty nice. Like, what was it, the second, third round? He was all cut up and bleeding, and they finally called it because of cuts. He had like this horrible fucking cut on his forehead that was just like flapping around.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah, dude. He got, dude.
Dude, BKFC is gnarly,
Andre's
bro.
gnarly, bro.
That's some gnarly shit right there.
And he's got so much experience, dude. Like he's been doing this so long. Like he
Yeah.
won a UFC title. He was a heavyweight UFC champion in like 2005, and then
Here he is,
he
21 years
he
later.
left the
BFK,
UFC.
BKFC champion, 21 years later.
Dude, he went to Strike Force and he fought dudes. He went to Affliction. Affliction no longer exists. Andrei
Brendan Schaub fought him,
Arlovsky
right? Did
still fighting.
Schaub beat him, didn't he?
He fought Schaub. Yeah, yeah.
Schaub beat him like 10 years ago or so and has had a podcast
That's
career
right.
since then.
That's right.
Orlovsky still fighting.
Still fighting, dude. And Schaub has like way more money than him.
It's so sad.
It's so crazy.
So Schaub is like just chilling with his pod. I don't think they're doing anything too crazy these days, but he's definitely still doing better than Orlovsky.
Oh, isn't he doing
Unfortunately.
like stand up though?
No, he stopped. He is too much. He wanted to have time with his kids, so he's all about his boys. That dude. He basically pumped out 2 boys. I think
Well,
another girl now too.
He's trying to build like an NFL star, right?
Dude, he probably has a chance. According to him, he has 2 stud athletes on his hands. So.
Oh, he's got 2.
He's got 2, and I think a daughter on the way too, or a daughter already.
Oh,
I kind of
man.
don't follow as much as I used to.
Yeah, yeah, because his wife is Mexican. She's
Dude,
probably
his wife is
fertile
a
as hell.
smoke show.
Oh, of
if
course.
you look up his wife, like you're the one who put me onto her, like a former ring girl, Joanna. But yeah, she's a fucking baddie, dude.
Dude, would he wife up anything less?
And dude, I gotta say, one of the few celebrities I've ever met in person. Like I went to a 5K mud run that he was doing here in Rockford because he was for a minute there. He was all about the 5K mud
Yeah, he
runs.
was. He was doing runs all over
He
the
was
place.
all about these runs for a while. So like he was doing one here in Rockford. I was like, fuck it, I'll go do it with him. Met him and like he kind of was walking by, and me and this other guy were like, oh hey, Chop. He's like, hey, what's up, boys? And came over, was all cool, like, what up, dude? Yeah, you ready to run this shit? Like he was really cool.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
down to earth, dude, fucking massive. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
He is a big boy. And
Yeah, he's a
he's
unit.
just pure fucking, like, you can tell, holy shit, this is a dangerous man right here.
Yeah, he's a tank. Good
He's
thing
a
he's
fucking tank.
reproducing. That's what we need. Send us more
100%.
tanks.
100%. Send us more
Build
takes.
more tanks.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, enough about Brendan Schaub. Our boy Orlovsky's a champion. We need to respect that.
Yeah. Arlovsky's
Good
doing
for him,
great.
dude. That's
He's
impressive
still
to be
out
doing
there
it.
winning at his age. It's
It's
fucking
insane.
fantastic.
It's mad. It's madness. It's good. It's great for him.
And then recently in BKFC, there was they did this European thing over in Newcastle, and Mick Terrell beat the fuck out of this this huge Scottish boy. The guy was massive, dude. Like he must have been like 6'6", 6'7", and like large. You know, all like face tatted up. And he was like some like Scottish like hardcore champion, and you're all like, oh shit, this guy's fucking nasty, you know? They get in the ring and he's like towering over Mick Terrell, dude. Like his head literally went to his chest. And it was like, holy shit, how's this gonna go? Dude, first round with a jab, Mick, it might have landed in this guy's eye, like, the punch. You know, they showed the replay a bunch of times, and it didn't look like it landed right in his eye. But anyway, he starts like telling the ref he can't see. So the ref calls the fight. If you
Oh
can't
my
see,
god.
it's over.
Yeah.
So, he flounces out of the ring all embarrassed over this nonsense. Like I said, the whole thing was like maybe 20 seconds. It was fucking
Oh no.
ridiculous. And so Mick Terrell gets the like European heavyweight championship, which is like, okay, cool.
Wait, so the guy who couldn't see got the championship?
No, the other guy.
Oh, the guy who blinded the other guy got the championship?
Yes,
What?
because
Like, worst passes
if
of a
you
championship
retire because
ever.
you can't see, that's you giving up the fight.
Gay.
Yeah,
Gay.
I know. Super lame. Super fucking lame, dude. But the fight before that was super good, dude. The fight before that was for the 185 championship. It was this dude, Anthony Weir. His nickname was the Butcher. And he was fighting this other dude, Heimdall. And dude, I swear they looked like the same. These two like insanely shredded, UK gentlemen. They had the same like that like trendy mullet where it's like for handsome fuckboy, the handsome fuckboy mullet.
I think I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And like one was blonde, one was like brown hair, and like the blonde guy had like those like trendy fractal octagon throat tattoo.
Of course he does.
And but the other dude, the Scottish dude, Weir, he had this really sick full upper body piece which looked like this like painting of like this like grim castle in fog with like dragons
Hey, so it's
circling around.
Mick Terrell, right? Yeah, I do have the fight.
No, not Mick Terrell. Wait, who?
Mick
No,
Terrell's
I'm
like
talking
that's the
about
card you're
the
talking about, though.
Butcher Weir right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, fucking sick torso piece, I'd say. Not even a chest piece. It was like his whole upper body. Anyway, so two handsome tatted up lads get in there. Great. I think it was like a round, dude. The butcher houses him. Serves him some sweet knuckles. It was a good old fight.
Is it this one, Maddie and Hogginson? Maddie
Yeah,
Hogginson.
Sean Weir. Yeah,
Look at that piece, dude.
exactly.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Hold on. See if you can get a picture. See if you can get. Yeah. Check out this guy's chest
Look at
piece.
this shit. That is wild.
I told you, bro. It's like this grim castle scene. It's fucking
That's
crazy.
so cool.
Yeah.
The Butcher. That's a
The
dope nickname
Butcher.
too.
Yeah,
A
3
great
and
little
0, dude. This guy's out here doing work.
great mustache. You love to see
I
it.
know,
They
dude.
used to
He's
have a better
fucking
bio
killing
for these
it.
guys.
Sweet ink, sweet mustache. What more do you
That
want
ink
out of
is
your
insane. I want a
fighter?
better picture of it. We gotta look this guy up.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
that's impressive, man.
yeah. So good stuff. Good stuff happening over there in BKFC as usual. They serve some hot action, hot
It is.
spicy action going on over there.
Yeah, and maybe if you keep up and you keep knocking people out, dude, you might be on Netflix one day. Who knows?
Exactly.
They got a bunch of their people on there. But Chris, we've talked about these people punching each other in the face.
We
It's
sure have.
wonderful news. We look forward to
It's all good news.
all good stuff. Do you have anything you need to say to Sports by Computing Nation at large? Anything you need to get off your chest?
Yes. I am the Zodiac Killer.
You shouldn't have said that on air, dude. Now we're gonna have to edit this whole thing, and you know how I feel. You know how I feel about editing. We're probably not gonna
No.
edit it. So yeah, you just outed yourself, man. But don't
Great.
worry. There's only the people who watch this show and like and subscribe and send it to their
No, I
friends
did
will know
that.
that you're the true Zodiac Killer. So
Yeah,
only if you people spread it will the truth really get out there.
pretty much. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell them it's me.
Or do share the show. Either way, Sports by
Whatever it
Compian.
takes.
We're out, dude.